everybody. We're live. Welcome back. Another session. Another session of Pierced Hearts. A lot's been happening around in the background and other campaigns and other things. So let's settle ourselves back down into not just Ivraia, not just into Canicleth, not just into Laurentis, but into the past exploits of the Pierced Hearts. Because you guys just resurfaced from down below. What was that journey like for you, Toto, as Duoth found things of his past he might not have even known before?
That's what he felt about it. It was very interesting, very intriguing. He's definitely like really curious about it. Like, what is this? Why do I remember this? Why can't I understand this? But all the wonder and the curiosity was kind of a little undermined by the fact that this place, somebody mentioned that the place reminded him of Gontaran, and good lord, he hates Gontaran because that was like a lot of years gone, and he doesn't like that. He also remembered that he doesn't like kids.
Why doesn't he like kids?
Well, because he was a kid that threw them in there.
That's fair.
Just this one specific. This one specific was a little pain in the butt. But, and then, you know, some memories from the last time he was, you know, out, not in prison, the things he's done, and, you know, telling some of it to the crew.
Mm-hmm.
So right now he's... Sorry, go ahead.
What was one of those interesting things that you told the crew? What is like the one that was the hardest for Duoth to give up?
Wow, I wasn't expecting that question. Probably having to not necessarily come to terms because he knew, but it's kind of like a confirmation of he intended to do good, but he did things he was not necessarily proud of because he believed the end justified the means at the time.
Mm-hmm. And now having to relive that former mindset, a little difficult.
Yeah, not his favorite, no.
Not his favorite. Going after having gotten out of that predicament and having like that safe space to talk, to communicate, to reflect. Excuse me. Awa, what was Awa's response to all of this after things had settled down and Awa had a chance to reflect in the pool, to let Jimbo swim around and figure out like just how they got there in the first place?
I think Awa feels a lot of pressure with what they have to do and consider. But seeing Jimbo, it's like, oh, you gotta go with the flow, go one step at a time. Because otherwise everything, when you think about it too much, just builds up and you start to lock yourself into the possibilities rather than actually seeing what's accessible to you.
And speaking of someone who might have tunnel visioned a little bit without seeing those possibilities open to you, feeling that pressure of what's going on, you and the others tried to help out Theodore back down there. He felt very out of his element and he wasn't sure what to do, how he could help in any way. Did Awa see weakness in him, or did they see something else?
I think they did. but at the same time, they're trying to deal with people's weaknesses a little bit better. Like, I think the way I would dealt with it was, stop. God, what's the word? Stop throwing yourself a pity party and staying down when you're clearly out of your element. Like you obviously didn't prepare for this. This wasn't the life that you were looking towards or building yourself towards. So yes, obviously you're not going to be good at it. So let's focus on the things that you are good at.
Mm-hmm. And it seemed to have helped a little bit. He was able to even help in one of those battles, and along with the puzzle that you guys were figuring out, to try and escape the down, just like the place you were in. When you finally got out of that area, you found yourselves in the underwater sewers, and you came across some familiar faces, or at least faces that were of a familiar organization. Calliope, you saw the remnants of the Nightwings, and for a moment, they felt connected, or at least reforming in a way that seemed it was for a greater purpose, almost like another organization back in Canocleth, but for a very different reason. How did Calliope respond to meeting the remnants of the Nightwings?
I think seeing that, I don't know, there's still Nightwings around, she's a little iffy just because the last time they met remnant Nightwings, a dragon happened. So she's a little iffy on that, but she's also trying to trust the judgment of Truth and Dare, and Zinnia for, those guys, and she is very much concerned about them, considering breaking off and doing something else, because, that does sound a little close to home.
Yeah.
So she's a little suspicious of that for sure. I think next time she meets up with the others in the other party, she might try and mention something. But that is for once they eventually meet up.
Which is interesting, because you said you trusted Truth and Dare about the Nightwings and what they were doing. But you also overheard them, the remnants, explicitly state they felt abandoned by Truth and Dare. They felt like they have to ditch Truth and Dare and they must rebuild on their own.
They asked us to not tell Truth and Dare about them.
Oh yeah, they
Yes.
did. Okay, never mind. I take that back. I forgot about that part.
Do you feel worried by them trying to now strike it on their own after the only ones you trusted, like you said, were originally Truth and Dare? And now you have an active community that is like, don't tell them about us. Don't show them to us. We want to go out on our own. We do not trust them anymore.
Yeah, there's definitely some like, oh god, it's not this, I don't know who to trust thing again. Because she's just trying to, I don't know. She's very rocky with trust at the moment.
Yeah.
And so just, now it's like, okay, who do I trust? Like, do I still trust Truth and Dare and Zinnia, or do I trust these guys, or neither of them, or both? I don't know.
But as those thoughts swirl in your head, you were pointed towards the exit, and you're able to escape the sewers. You're able to escape the underground. You're able to escape the tar pits of wherever you were, and you find yourselves back up in Laurentis, back up in the Overcity. And it is here that we pick up for you all as the game is unpaused.
I forgot how fucking big the What's token was.
Yeah. Literally twice the size of everyone else.
That's
3, 4. Yeah. Oh my god. It's following me.
You got. Yeah, I was tired of having to manually follow you, so I just
No,
attached him to you.
That's fine.
He's attached to your hip now. Congratulations.
My god, talk about attachment issues.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's just been such a long day. Just tell me where to go. I'll go there.
Okay. Alright, well, it looks like we're above ground. We should
Breath of fresh air.
listen. I don't want to deal with that kid. Let's send those letters first.
Yeah.
I agree.
And take a break maybe and reconsider some things maybe. And yeah, not go after the kid.
Sorry, I'm gonna go in front.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, it was to do
You guys feel free to go ahead.
All
Otherwise
right.
you get stuck behind me.
You come across one of the acolytes. They have definitely noticed where you came from.
Did they try to stop us?
Nope.
Okay. We continue on.
Oops, sorry.
Oh. What? Who is that Holly they wanted us to
Oh.
talk to?
Oh, like a dragonborn or something?
Was it? I don't know. I think bold of them to assume that we know who Polly is.
Yeah, they just said to look for like a big dragonborn, I'm pretty sure.
Saying that
As
out
they're
loud.
walking down, and Dueth notices a familiar figure
Hmm.
standing there, menacingly.
Uh-huh.
He stops for a moment. It's a deep breath. He's trying not to, but he just does it anyway. He's gonna just walk over to where Lawrence is, and immediately be like, "I am so glad you're alright."
As you approach, Polly and Lawrence were in a conversation until Polly notices a looming figure on their way coming over, and Polly goes, well, it's been a pleasure doing business. I must go. Oh, God, oh goodness me. And he is going to try and walk away from this. Do you guys let him walk away from the conversation?
You guys can follow him. I'm just here for bestie.
Do the others
Whoa.
let him leave?
Sorry to frighten you, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, whoa, whoa, like we're not cops or anything.
He is still going to keep trying to walk away as you say that.
I don't.
And if you want to continue
Dude.
with that, you can put yourself next to him, and we'll get to you after Lawrence.
Okay.
Calliope as well. If you want to follow, feel free to just put yourself over by him.
Bestie.
Meanwhile, Lawrence.
I see a familiar face over here. Can I go over there instead?
That is across a wall. You would have jumped down a wall.
Okay.
Parkour.
Imagine jumping on it. Well, hello, like the Kool-Aid man.
Hello. There are stairs right here if you want to use those.
Okay, I will
At
go
any
use
time.
those.
Okay.
Oh my god, are we splitting the party? Finally.
God.
Finally.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay. Hey, at least someone's happy for
My
it.
dream.
Oh my god. Last time we
Um,
split the party, it didn't go so well.
It did not
Okay.
go so
Okay, we're
well.
not-
This is,
Yeah.
you know what? This is a chance for new memories.
Okay.
New traumatic memories.
And new mistakes.
No, dramatic, just mediocre.
New
Just-
party, new outcome, you know?
Mhm.
New party, new outcome.
Yeah.
Okay.
As the others run off to see some other familiar faces, Duoth, Lawrence peels back from his conversation, turns around and goes, Oh, it's you. Where are you coming from?
Do you really want to know?
Yes.
The source.
That explains the stench.
My apologies for interrupting your conversation, but last we left, the city kind of caught flames as we were leaving, and I was hoping. I knew you would be alright, but it's relieving to see it with my own eyes.
It takes more than a little bit of flame and a giant flying lizard to kill one of the first. And he looks at you and
What?
goes, but likewise, it's nice to see with my own eyes you're out as well. And you can tell that when he says that, actually roll me insight.
Okay. Well, first roll of the night. First roll of the night.
First roll. 14, lovely. With a 14 on insight, you can tell as he says that he flicks his eyes up to the left, and you get this notion that he doesn't just mean that he's glad to see you out of danger from that city.
I hope what happened there then got too in your way from finding what you wanted to find.
I found what I needed to find. I'm fine. What I mean more is Gon Tehran isn't supposed to have escapees. And now, in my lifetime, I've seen 2 of them. I'm glad that you're at least one of them.
This is above table. Does he know about the Lich?
Mm.
You gotta ask him.
Who was the other one? If you don't mind me asking.
He looks at you, he looks down and goes, not in open streets.
Understood.
I've gotten what I needed, though, and I aim to continue my mission. We're nearing the culmination point. After this, I'm headed over to Armagh. Where are you headed?
Same. We're heading to Armagh, I believe. At least the group I'm traveling with is.
He sighs a deep sigh. Are you sure that's wise for you? He's gonna be crawling with the paladins. It's gonna be crawling with the rest of Brador's troops. You can't get off of old merits forever without someone recognizing you.
I know. I'm aware. I'll try to be careful, I suppose, but they did help me out. It feels just right to give them a hand in what they need, you know?
All right. Do me a favor when we're in Armagh. Don't mention that I've ever been with the paladins.
My lips are sealed. Don't worry.
You're gonna see me with some unsavory types. You're gonna see me with some people that are gonna do some harm. You're going to treat me as if I was just one of them. Or else, the last couple thousand years have been for nothing.
He just nods. Be careful out there, alright?
Likewise to you. And as he says that, he's going to take off a small little pin. And he's going to place it in your hand as he gives you a final handshake goodbye. When you look at it, it's his pin of being one of the first 10. leave no traces.
Duat
What goes
kinda,
through
like,
Duat's
reaches
head?
he reaches in his pocket for his own pin that he took off some time ago. And looks at both of them together and say, well, you know, people do move on. I suppose I should try to. He puts them back in his pocket. Because he's not going to get rid of them right here. But
Yeah.
at some point, he is thinking of, you know,
Clearing the
potentially-
evidence.
Yes, clearing the evidence.
What goes through Duath's head about the mention of other escapees of Gontaran?
First he thinks of the Lich. Because the Lich did got out. And if that was the case, then, you know, news travel fast. In this day and age.
And if it
But
wasn't,
he's more curious as to who could it be if it wasn't the Lich. So it would have to be somebody quite old as well, he can imagine.
Understood.
He's just trying his best to remember the people they ran into when they were in Gontaran.
And as his mind racks through that, he stays there, kind of like just occupying the space. As we head over to Awa. Awa, you catch up with Polly as he is frantically trying to go, oh, well, it's been wonderful seeing you all, but I think I'll be heading out now. And you run up as you say, hey, man, we're not cops. And he looks at you and goes, I never asked if you were. I am, and you see he pauses, trying to figure out what to say.
No, you didn't, but anytime anyone goes running or away at the sight of other people, it's kind of suspicious.
I have business to attend to. I am a traveling merchant, a businessman. And you can see he looks around going, oh, my wares. Have you seen my wares?
No, we just resurfaced from the sewers.
Roll me a persuade, or just a charisma check, just straight up charisma. He takes you aside near the tree as he goes, don't just loudly talk about the sewers like that. People will know that others are down there. Didn't the others tell you to stay quiet about that?
I think I was like piecing together. This is the guy the others were talking about. Oh, you're right. I'm kind of shaken up by all the events that have been going on. It's been a long day and night.
It's been a long day and night for you. It's been a long 2 weeks for me. I barely gotten 2 hours of sleep over this last week. I'm hallucinating things out here. But we have to keep marching on. We have to stay strong for what's happening here. I have to try and help out for those who can't.
Right, but did the others tell you that? Oh, gosh. Sorry, above table. I'm hoping this play works out. Okay, back in. Did the others tell you that they, like, Truth and Dare are coming?
His eyes widen at that as he goes, oh, now they're coming. Now they're coming. After they sent out that note for us all to come and meet them here. After we intercepted messages that they were to sell us out. Now they're coming. That's wonderful for them. I'm so happy for them. I hope they go die in a ditch.
Do you really mean that, Polly?
Without a second thought, he goes, yes. His eyes crazed, bloodshot.
It does sound rather unfair, huh? That they gave you somewhere that you thought was secure. They raised you guys up, and then without a second thought, they betrayed you. They just sold you guys out.
I wasn't even a Nightwing. I was supposed to just be dropping off some stock there as I continued my way on to the three-wheel carriage. I was not supposed to be part of any of this. That was supposed to be a safe area for business. And when all of this shit hit the fan, I was like, okay, fine. They'll surely have backup plans. They'll have things to take care of this. No, they had nothing. Instead, I saw a crater appear behind me, with countless people engulfed in that. I am lucky that I got out as I could with Puck's help. With his eyes sink to the ground as a name comes to mind that he refuses to repeat. I am lucky that I was able to get here. And to my surprise, before I'm able to say, hey, thanks for saving me, I'll be on my way now, I instead hear that they, after an event like this, have been all summoned to another country. That on their way to this country, they receive knowledge that they will just be immediately tossed out like that. Not only was I not supposed to be part of this, I was to witness them be rounded up like cattle, rounded up and sold off to the next bidder, so that way someone else could get some good deal out of them. So yes, it's a little unfair, and it might have finally kicked something in my moral compass that I don't want to see something like that happen. I hold no allegiance to them. The only thing that they had promised me was a safe place of business, and even on that, they were failing. Let alone everything they had promised all these others. Let alone everything that they had supposedly poured love into, so they could go off gallivanting on their own adventure.
I don't know what to say. It sounds like you have been wronged. I think you should be able to have a place where you can at least sleep every night without being afraid of being chased, of being hunted down, being part of that slaughter.
It would be nice.
But Polly, like, if the reason for that crater thinks you guys are all dead, what are you running from?
Because they don't think we're all dead. That crater wasn't a final solution. That was a message. That was them saying what they could do if they cared. They could have done that from the very beginning. That's the thing. They didn't even... That was after they drove us out and saw us leave. That was after they came in to personally handle a couple of scare tactics to begin with. If they had just wanted, one of them could have just closed their fist as he saw the headquarters. No one would have known. No one would have seen. No one would have felt what happened. They made sure that we felt it, and they made sure that enough of us escaped that we would continue to feel it.
Um, Hawa is gonna like reach out a hand to Polly and just like lay it gently on their shoulder and pat them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least you get to live another day. You made it out, and even though these people believe they can crush you like nothing, obviously you're stronger than they probably think.
Stronger? No. More resilient? I hope so. And more importantly, I am happy for every other day I get to exist, if that means I am one step closer to making sure people like Truth and Dare feel what we felt.
Polly, I think you are strong. I think after an event like that, it's really easy to give up hope and just stay down. But you got up, you're moving forward, and it takes a lot of willpower. It's good that you have a support system. I think every day that you keep living on is a day that, you know, empowers you a bit more.
Yeah. He nods in this kind of like incredulous agreement. One of those people that like is finally being fed at least a little bit of their delusions. Like his lips are pursed, his hands are on his hips as he's looking at the ground and just nodding, thinking of everything that's been happening, everything that he wants to do, everything that he's trying to do. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It is good. I'm glad that I have Puck. I'm glad that all of them have been able to escape and not only get to where they needed to go, but to have a plan on their shoulders for it, that I could have a use for them as I do that, as I prepare for that. It's good. It's good. Yeah. But then his eyes dart up at you and says, but then where do you fit into all of this?
I'm like you, Polly. I was supposed to be just the one that crosses with the Nightwings at one point and then goes on in my merry way and but I ended up getting caught in the crossfire.
They like doing that. They really like just involving other people into their shit of whatever their next crusade is, whatever their next grand plan is supposed to be. And then they go off on their merry little way.
Yep, whatever it takes to bolster their reputation.
So are you with the rest of the forces then? Are you with the rest of the Nightwings?
I'll just tell you, Polly, that Puck is pretty level-headed and he does seem like a good leader. But since you're sticking with them, I'd watch out for that Ifa.
He looks at you and says, I take this with no disrespect, but you don't know what Ifa has done for me. She may be filled with hatred, but that hatred has saved more than it's hurt already.
Awa puts their hands up. I said what I needed, or what I thought.
Okay.
Hopefully it works out for you guys, and you get, you get to say to Truth and Dare what you've been wanting to say for these last 2 weeks.
We plan to. Now, was there something that you needed from me, or else I should, He looks around, straightening up a little bit. I guess make my way home.
Oh, you mentioned wares? If you actually had any wares, that'd be great.
Back down in the sewers.
I see. Let's well, it sounds like it's a good time to come back.
Yes, I should go home. But if you ever needed some trading goods, you could probably find me at my house where I have all my wares.
All right, pleasure doing business with you. And Awa holds out a hand to like shake.
Roll me an insight check. After a moment of silence, his hand extends to yours and gives you a trepidatious shake. His eyes squint at you, then look around, and as he lets go, he goes, "May good fortune be upon you."
And also with you.
And he leaves. What goes through Awa's head after this exchange?
Those guys are gonna stab Truth and Dare.
That is one way to think of it. Yep, you're right.
They're bitter.
Anything else?
They're angry. Unless Truth puts on the charm and the charisma, he's gonna get backstabbed by his remaining Nightwings.
Someone's in trouble.
Someone's in trouble.
Busted.
Bro, there's so much backstabbing going on, man.
Right?
It's
Yeah,
almost like all the daggers have been drawn and they're piercing
Wow.
hearts.
Whoa.
Oh!
Wow. Title drop.
Title drop.
Double title drop. Wow.
Yes, there's a lot of backstabbing happening. There's a lot of alliances that get torn apart and do other things. It's so much stuff. So much stuff.
Yeah, but it's not really for us to smooth over for them.
Yep. Because like you mentioned, you were also just caught up in all of this mess, same as he was. He wasn't meant to be a part of any of this. He had his whole own agenda going on, and now he's here. And now you guys are also here because someone swept you up into their drama.
Stupid charismatic
It's like
star-studded boy.
It's like the entire saga of Star Wars. We're just everybody swept into the Skywalker drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, bitch, I got my own life. And Skywalker's like, no. What if you've dealt with my family drama now? What have you dealt with my pain? Is there anything else Awa would like to do?
I think from where they are, they can see these guys over here, so we're gonna go over here. But I don't mind going after Calliope.
Sounds good. Calliope, you notice two familiar faces in front of you.
I do. Go up to them, waving. I feel like Calliope would remember their names, but I do not. I'm so sorry.
You're
Can I get
pulling
their-
my character would know their names.
I
see. I see.
I'd like to pull that this was the VOD that got
Yeah,
lost.
we
Yeah.
met them. We met them at the camp. Remember, they were offering us
The-
like health potions and shit.
Mm-hmm.
The VOD that got lost was the camp one
Mhm.
of reoccurring
There's-
characters.
There's
And we're
multiple VODs
fucked.
that have gotten lost. That's just how it is. It doesn't matter if it's a VOD. There's notes and things. Roll me a history check.
Okay. I guess.
Guidance. No, I don't have guidance. I'm a liar.
I'll guide it.
You have to
Yeah.
touch them. You did your
Okay.
conversation instead.
Well.
And 11 still fine. His name is Kenkosh.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna write that down.
Write that down. Write that down.
Write that down. Write that down. Where's
Write
our
that down, write that
thing?
down.
Okay. She'll wave and be like, Kenkosh, what are you doing here?
Sorry, just saying. As you come up and say, "Oh my gosh, Kenkosh, it's nice to see you," he stops his conversation with the tiefling he's having, and he looks at you with a tired smile.
Oh, hello. How do you do, Calliope? Have you heard the good news?
Oh, what's the good news?
We have a new leader.
A new leader?
Of course. You haven't heard?
I've gotten some mixed signals, but I'm assuming I know, but if you don't mind sharing.
Why,
I've been
Baymore leads our forces now. He's become our general.
okay, yeah. That's great. That's great.
Calliope, how well are you hiding this fact?
Not. She's trying to be polite about it, but there might be a little bit of show that she's not exactly.
Wow, he's taking that. Okay, that's not one, sure. That's why we roll these things. Because he believes you, Sarissa speaks up, and she goes, "Oh, don't hold back on the poor dear. Kankosh is always coy about these kinds of things. Calliope, we were able to find your mother again. She's helping unite the peoples against the tyranny of Canucleth."
Yeah, I guess you could say I helped find her.
Oh, really? You helped find her? My dear. And she takes her hands in yours. There's nothing but a look of sincerity on her face. And she goes, "Thank you so, so much for helping us bring back such a unifying force like your mother. She's been nothing but wonderful for all of us. And truthfully, without her, I fear that revolution might have already fizzled out. But now we're reinvigorated, strong. We have plans and things to do." She stops herself from continuing further on at this point. "Thank you so much for everything you've helped us do, Calliope. All of your mother's accomplishments are your accomplishments."
Thanks. I'm glad I could help. Do you know where the next stop is for the whole thing? Like, I mean, you guys are all the way out here. I'm assuming everyone's coming this way?
Just a second. You are kidding me.
We'll love that for her.
That is insane.
Doesn't she have bad vision?
This isn't about vision.
Oh, okay.
Calliope, roll me insight.
Insight, okay.
Dude, double nat ones is like actually like, what the hell, dude?
Snake Eyes, you get to go again.
Snake, oh, I get to go again, yippee! Oh well, Calliope gets a 21 because that's what she gets to do. She gets to roll. Okay. You can tell that both of them stiffen up and they speak. They speak as fluently as they were speaking to you before. When they say, "Oh, we don't know what the next stop is. We're here on vacation."
Oh. With that
One of
insight,
your mother's first things was that she wanted a rotating guard of people on duty, so that way we could refresh ourselves, recoup ourselves, and then return fully invigorated for the cause.
I see. When do you guys head back?
Well, we head back, and Kenkosh is going to look over at Sarissa for this. As Sarissa goes, I believe she said we should return on the 25th. Yes, we're on vacation till the 25th.
Okay. When you head back, where are they stationed, if you don't mind me asking?
The entire force or ourselves?
The entire force, yeah. Like, is there like a home base that you guys are reporting to or something?
Oh, no, we've all spread out. It was trouble to stay in one place, we quickly learned. So now we have smaller encampments, dead drops for information and those kinds of things. Much harder to track.
I see. That's very smart.
Absolutely, and this was all thanks to Baymore. Baymore really came through with some new innovative ideas for us to utilize, all under your mother's tutelage.
See, about my mom, do you know where she might be? I was hoping to go see her again soon.
I believe she's on tour. She's been showcasing her supernatural powers. Calliope, did you know she can resurrect herself from the dead? She's practically immortal now. It's been a great cause for showing people about the undying courage of all Canuclethians, all of the Rangers, that no matter how far they push us down, we can always spring back up. We can always push back. We will be undying.
Above table, I don't know if she should spill the beans or what.
I don't know, man. Up to you. You're Calliope.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like they're really thankful for Baymore. I don't
But
know.
little do they know he's a bastard.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. It depends if they think the ends justify the means or if they have a moral compass.
Yeah. Okay, back on the table, she's gonna say, well, actually, I mean, I hate to pull the cover off, but it's not actually her that's doing that. When I found her, there was a lich involved, and Baymore got his help to resurrect my mother. And that's why she has all of these seemingly powers. It's actually Baymore behind all of it. My mom's just being used as a puppet for all of this.
Both their eyes widen as they gasp. Kankosh is the first to speak.
I had no idea. I'm so sorry. That's devastating. And you're the only one who knows of all this. He looks at Sarissa, you didn't know any of this either. What is going on with something like
This, Sarissa shakes her head as she goes, "Oh my goodness, for something like that to have happened, I'm so sorry, Calliope. We shouldn't be speaking about something so heavy out in the open like this. Could you? Here, come with us. We have a room over in the tavern. We should speak about this privately. You tell us everything."
Sure, yes, please. She's gonna look over to, she sees Awa, coming down the stairs, and Duoth over the wall. She's just gonna kind of wave to them in like a be right back motion, and she's gonna follow them.
Okay.
Oh shit.
They're gonna come over this way as they bring you to the tavern.
Okay.
And keep following me. We're gonna come all the way over here.
Oh, where did you go?
Boop, boop, boop.
Oh, over here. Okay.
And as you go inside the tavern, they quickly showcase, they show you like a little golden key as they bring you up to one of their rooms. We will check back in with Calliope at the end.
Okay.
Awa, you had someone that you wanted to speak to. You want to continue speaking to them?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so I saw the little boy, this boy, I forgot his name. Like, what's going on with him?
His name is Bukaran.
Bokoran. Can you spell that for
Bukaran.
me?
It is spelled like so. There you go.
Thank you. Okay. What's going on with him?
He is currently being hounded by a Notion Guard. The Notion Guard holding him up going, "Kid, give back the goods." As Bukaran goes, No, you don't understand. This is mine. I earned this.
Whoa. What's going on over here?
The Notion Guard doesn't even turn his full head around to you as he speaks over his shoulder going, "This little punk thought it would be funny to go and swipe the hard-earned IP out of some people's wallets." And the little kid goes, "It's you. I didn't mean it. I earned this. I swear. If they were dumb enough to hold it out in the open, then it's mine by right. If I'm quick enough to take it."
That's so funny because what I remember is you don't have to take anything if you're already part of the dragon horde. So we're gonna give that back and avoid any trouble, right?
Roll me a charisma check at advantage. Man, good thing I asked for advantage.
Yeah.
He looks at you. He looks down at his like handfuls of IP and goes, yeah, I suppose so." And he puts them down at the ground and goes, "So we're clean now, right? We're square. Look, hands up. I got none." And the Notion Guard goes, "Kid, all of it." A small smile appears on his face as he kicks out an extra 2 IP from the bottom of his shoe. "Okay."
Behind the
that's all of
guard,
it.
I was smiling.
We're fine now though, right? And the Notion Guard needs to roll something. "Kid, all of it." His smile stays as another one comes out of his like in a small hidden pocket behind the back of his knee. As he goes, "There, that's all of it. I swear, there's nothing else." "Okay. I'm going to take this back to their rightful owners. And if they decide to push charges, I'm going to be seeing you again." And the kid, Bukaran, goes, "Yeah, of course. I'll be here. Come find me and I'll answer to any questions." "Good. Thank you for your help, ma'am."
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'll give this guy a talking to. Listen, you did really good. That was great. Wow.
Wait, was it really like it was good for the dragon cult, right? I was doing good.
It was.
Look at all that stuff I had collected. If I hadn't get caught, I would have had all of it.
How rustles their hair is like, I'm so proud of you. That's such a good thief. Like, you just need to make sure not to get caught.
It's so hard to steal in the middle of daylight. It's so much easier at night, but no one's out without that kind of cash like in the day.
Here, listen, so when I was out on the streets, what I would do is I'd cause a distraction somewhere, so all the attention was somewhere else, and then you just grab stuff. And by the time their attention is back on their own things. They don't even realize what's gone because, the hustle and bustle of the city is already going on. And by the time they're like, wait, something's missing, they don't really know what it is.
Oh, you're right. You're right. That'd be amazing. Okay. And you can see he takes a mental note of that. Cause distractions before you steal. And he's gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cause the biggest distractions. Only the biggest kind of distractions for the dragon cults.
Yeah. I'm so proud of you. And it nudges them a bit.
He smiles as he goes. Thanks. I want to do you proud. You really believed in me back at the bridge. I'm here to help.
Yeah, maybe this believing thing isn't so bad. That was to themselves. And they're like, yeah. All right. So wait a bit. Maybe go on the other side of town, away from that guard, and see what you can do there.
Oh, I was gonna skip town completely, so that guy never even sees me again.
Yeah, I would. You know what? Same. I would do that. Go back to the ship. We'll leave hopefully soon.
I don't want
Or if not,
put you guys in danger. I might just go to Armagh. I heard there's better marks over there.
you know what? If you do, I'll see you there.
Okay.
Oh, what's up, Dua?
Hear that?
You can give me a perception check. The DC will be 13.
Okay. Where's perception? There's my perception. 8.
That looks like an 8, so you do not hear it.
Okay.
Oh, you better go now before the big dragon guy. He's coming over here.
Oh, jeez. Hi there, Mr. Duoth. Find Mr. Duoth. And he runs out.
What was all that about?
I had to give him a little talking to, He's up to... That's one of those good kids.
Sure.
Yeah, he just got into a little kerfunkle.
Is it still about the dragon coal thing that you mentioned?
What dragon cult thing? What?
How about Urisawa?
Where's Calliope?
I don't know. That's why I came to ask.
Oh, I thought she was with you.
No, I was on top. I was talking with an old friend.
You have friends? Sorry.
I do.
Out.
I have acquaintances. I have friends that are as old as me. Yes.
Okay. That seemed like it was a sore spot. I think we should maybe look for Calliope before we get into any awkward conversations.
Yes. I saw her leave with some people. I'm not sure.
People? I hardly doubt she would go to the orgy now. Like, what?
Sorry, I forgot I wasn't muted.
Didn't she looked at both of you and said, like, gave you a wave like, I'll be right back.
Yeah, she left with 2 people. She waved at us. I'm not quite sure where she went, but I hope she's doing alright. Everybody seems to have their own agenda lately.
I mean, ain't that how the world works? Well, okay, well, she waved at you, and apparently me, I didn't see. It's kind
Too
of
busy
focused
helping
on
this kid.
something else. I was, busy helping this kid. Thank you, voice from above.
Yeah, anytime.
What were the people she was with? What did they look like? What, did she go this way?
I believe there was another Dragonborn.
Oh, hey! Do you know him?
No.
Oh my god.
I know like 3 people that are for sure alive right now, but one of them just left, and the other 2 I probably don't want to see.
Oh. Okay. Sounds like drama. I don't really want to get into that. Your drama,
We are already in so much stuff, Awa.
Yeah, but I meant like your personal stuff. Obviously, I'm not gonna go digging around your stuff openly, but
Well, I appreciate it.
Openly.
You can just ask.
Right
but how honest
there.
would you be? Uh-huh.
Awa, can you roll me a perception roll?
I got a 2.
Okay,
A
keep
5. I have no fucking idea where she went.
Me neither. She said she would be back, and that's about it.
Oh my god, I'm trying to remember the guy's name. Theo!
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know where she is. Do you think we're gonna be here in this town much longer? Should we get a room?
I don't know, a room would not be a bad idea. Perhaps take a shower after walking around in the sewers for a while.
Yes. Theo, where can we go to where's the inn? Where's the town? Oh shit, I have to mail that letter. Okay.
Theo
Wait.
says, well, you're in luck. You can do both over at the tavern just up north of us.
Okay. Lead the way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
This is your town, buddy.
I am not able to select him because I attached him to you. So
Okay, just
I'm
with
gonna
your
move
cruiser,
you.
guide me. With
So
your
you're just gonna
cruiser,
have to
guide
leave.
me. Okay.
Anyways,
The
this
will
way,
of
follow
God
me.
moves me.
Yep. And as you come out here, up to the tavern, you notice this man is selling wares and goods. He goes, straight from Bredor itself. The traveling merchant is here. Come, get your goods straight from across the country of superior technology.
Yeah, I kind of rolled his eyes when he's like, ah, yes, from Brador, come. And he's like,
Do you need anything? I mean, any upgrade?
change your clothes, maybe.
Awa sniffs their drags. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, sir.
Hello.
What do you have to offer us? Do you happen to have any, maybe, I've been getting hit a lot. Armor? Light armor?
Of course. Bredor has famously commissioned a lot of us merchants to come over, not just with its own forces, but our own goods to help prepare you people in case of any kind of attack. I don't know if you've heard about the barbarism going on in the south so far, but here we are as good allies to come and prepare you for anything of what come may. And he is going to open up his wares for you.
Wow.
Whoever would like to shop first, roll me a D20.
Do you want to go shopping first?
Sure.
5.
It's a 5, baby. 2 5s. Let's go.
Compendium.
Twinsies.
1,
Twinsies.
2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And then in here, could you roll me a 1, 2?
We should probably ask him if he takes IP or gold.
3,
Yeah. That's okay, I got a plan.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh my god, there's so much. 12. Can you roll me a D12? Six. Okay.
Moving
So-
up in the world.
One number at a time, baby.
It's like last night all
6.
over.
Ooh, lovely. And he's like digging through a bag of items. You can tell, like, while he's stating how grandiose and how planned this all is, he's just reaching into a bag and seeing whatever shit he pulls out.
Oh my God.
And he is going to pull
Wow, I
this
love
out as he
shopping.
goes, look at this. Very, very good item here. It's and he looks at it. As
It's a. Let me read the description real quick.
let me read the description. Actually,
Made
I'm trying to figure out how to
in
share
Nunavut.
it
Wait.
to you guys. Wait, oh. Does it not let me share it with you guys? What the heck? Maybe I can drop it on the ground? Nope, can't drop it on the ground either. How am I supposed to give you these things? I hate this. This sucks.
Old fashioned.
I hate this.
I'm sorry.
I hate this game.
I hate this game. What the hell? This fucking sucks. What the?
This game sucks.
Oh, even better. I get someone to take my frustration out on. I get to ban somebody.
Hell yeah, Banhammer, Banhammer.
Banhammer,
Yeah.
yippee!
We do get some combat this session.
Did get comment. Yay! I get to
You
one-shot
Okay.
somebody.
I'll
Okay,
PvP
I'm
you
back.
right now. I
I
miss. I miss.
shoot and I miss. Okay, what is a way that I can wait a second. Let me Google this really quickly.
Okay.
Andrew,
So, you take gold or IP? Or?
he looks at you and goes, well, I take IP, I do take gold, but it will be inflated prices for gold.
Oh, that's a fucking tragedy.
I'll inflate your prices.
Oh my.
You're locked away in a tower,
Yeah,
ma'am.
This is above table. This is Nami.
Nami
I'm
Omai.
I'm joining the voice in the sky for commentary.
Voice in the sky.
Oh my god, there's
Um,
more.
There's two. Am I the only one hearing voices today? Or is it-
Maybe it's
one?
paladin thing.
Maybe. Are you
Okay, just a
paladin?
second. I am going
No.
to make us reload the game as I go and quickly get a mod.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Back to the forge. It might not kick you guys out for a second, but I need to go over here, over to the module. I need to find this thing called quick insert. I can't believe this isn't just like a normal function where it's just like show item to players.
If only.
If only.
Hey, but at least the door's open.
True.
Yeah. Okay. Now that we have that, then I get to go to my games. Then I go to Ivraia. As you guys continue just looking at this man, as he's like, trust me, whatever's in my bag is really cool. It's really cool, guys. Download my world data, which is great because I'm gonna have to just.
What's your name, sir?
Actually, he does have a name
Wow.
What's his name?
because this is a guy who's actually a cameo from another campaign.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Just
What's
a
his
second.
name?
Let me load in so I can click on him and tell you.
What do you mean you don't have it on the top of your head?
I swear to
I'm gonna call
God.
him Nestle.
Lithwan. His name is Lithwan.
Okay.
Okay. Merchant Lithwan from Brador comes claiming of great wares, and yet has no idea what he carries. Go on. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just writing something on the
Wait,
side.
did it not fucking It doesn't have a module for. Oh my God, because I have to upgrade the fucking thing. Oh, I'm so mad I did all of that and I can't even activate it.
Oh no.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do instead. I'm going back over here. We're gonna go to this one, which was this guy, into here, and I am going to post a chat description of what it is.
Yay!
Because that's what
Woo.
we're gonna do now.
Amazing.
All right. He pulls out a big glass vial that seems to be filled with this viscous black liquid in it. On further inspection, you also notice that it has a couple of chains around it of ethereal make. And he tells you, "Look at this! It is my Kraken mine." You see, as a kraken ages, its potent ink becomes thicker and even more nauseous, but few are the souls that dare face one of these monstrous titans in its prime. For that reason, these explosives are often crafted from the ink of juvenile krakens, ones we farmed back in Brador. Still, a perilous endeavor in its own right. And it has instantaneous blast and delayed explosion.
I love the names so much.
You're a kid now. You're a squid now.
Owl looks unimpressed. We faced a kraken. Next.
Damn.
Okay, sure.
I don't know. It looks pretty good.
I was asking for armor. I was asking for armor.
Dude, these things are not fucking... Okay, you want me to go through every compendium? Sure, I'll go through every compendium just to find a piece of armor for you.
We'll roll. Can we roll?
Well, apparently when we roll, we don't get the thing she wants.
I just think it's funny. It's like, oh yeah, do you have any armor? Why, yes! It pulls out Kraken ink. Like, this is not armor at all.
It's funny.
You just said you got hit a lot.
Funny.
Okay. Here's
TM.
armor for the head. And he pulls out.
Ask if I can roll, see if I land something.
I'll roll for you. He rolls this as he shows off a onyx helmet with a golden horn protruding from the center. Here is the kabuto. The sight of two fighting beetles is an impressive and surprisingly humbling one, and many unseelie fae can't help but marvel at the magnificent displays of strength put on by such tiny little creatures. Inspired by these intense combats, this helm is enchanted with the fierce fighting spirit of these noble and tenacious insects. This helmet has 3 charges and regains all expended charges daily at dawn. It has lock horns and stalwart scarab. It also has looks like no other effects.
Wow. That looks cool.
Toto.
That looks cool. Yes,
The
hello.
above table. Duoth has 3 horns pointing back. You know what you need? One pointing
Another horn
forward.
pointing forward.
A collection of horns begins anew.
Collection. Yes. We are horning horns.
You'll be back up to 4.
I would.
Yeah.
I very
Yeah.
much would.
Very funny. That means if someone ever cracks your can, you can use the lock horns to give yourself another +2 to AC against that attack.
Oh my God.
Oh.
But also, on a failed save, it would be disarmed of its weapon, which is thrown to an unoccupied space of your choice within 20 feet of you. So you can toss their weapon off to the side.
Wow.
Toto. That sounds
Also,
really good.
while wearing this helmet, you have advantage on ability checks and saving throws made to avoid or end the grappled condition, being knocked prone or moved against your will. You asked for the armor. Why are you trying to convince Toto to get it?
Because it sounds really good for him. I
It does
don't
sound really good.
I don't grapple.
You don't need. No, this
I'm
is
not
also against
Godzilla.
being grappled.
Yeah, but hopefully I just avoid that situation.
What's the price of that?
Toto, are you interested in the kabuto?
I mean, it sounds cool. I want to know the price. You know, check the price tag.
Yes, of course. Of course. He
Realizing
looks
it's
at it and
probably
goes,
way too expensive for what's in my pockets right now.
it'd probably be 10 IP, or for gold, it'd probably be 250 gold pieces.
Looks at Theo.
No, he gave all of us 10 IP.
Yeah,
earlier,
Theo's like,
after
I'm
we
tapped
saved all
out.
the-
How much was the Kraken oil?
The Kraken. Oh, so now you're interested back in the Kraken. The Kraken.
I'm just considering it.
It would have been 4 IP, or it would be 80 gold pieces. But also, if you need other armor, and he's gonna pull out this gown made of raven's feathers. Here's the raven's gown.
That sounds so sexy.
This is so edgy.
Yeah, everything in me is like, wow, edgy.
Crafting this elegant, if sinister dress is painstakingly complex, you see. Each individual feather must be collected from a different, willing raven that has been suffused with the magic of the plane of Fae. These feathers can be given as such as gifts, which, like so many gifts from the Unseelie, benefits the giver instead of the receiver. And it has 2 items that regains all charges daily at dawn. The Unseelie gift, as an action while wearing this dress, you can expend 1 charge to pluck a feather and give it to a willing creature, whereupon a bond is created between the feather and its recipient. A feather always finds its way back to its recipient if discarded. The bond can only be broken if the recipient gives the feather to a different willing creature, whereupon the new creature becomes the bonded recipient. Plucked feathers regrow each day at dawn. A feather vanishes, breaking the bond, after its power is used in one of the following ways, where you target a feather within 60 feet of you and teleport to its space, or you target a feather within 60 feet of you and its carrier takes 2d6 necrotic damage, and you gain temporary HP equal to 3 times the amount.
Dua's gonna see that and he's gonna side-eye Awa and just like, that looks kind of cool.
I was gonna keep the most stoic face they can and be like, yeah, it sounds okay. How much do you want for it?
Well, it would be about 25 IP, or it would be 350 gold.
$25 IP. Looks at Theo.
Theo goes, again, I'm tapped out.
Sir,
Yes.
if I did a quest for you, would you lower the gold
my
amount?
God.
Oh my god.
I have no quests that need completing.
What about anything in the future?
Then at that point, sure, I would be happy to.
Okay, listen. I have a diamond. What is this diamond worth to you?
He's gonna look and go, well, what's the story of this diamond? What's this diamond been through? Where did you find it? Is it of like good cut and clarity? I know nothing of this diamond other than it is a diamond.
As you said, the South is being plagued by mishaps and just war
Barbarism.
and troubles, barbarism, and the one
Barbarians
that
of
said,
Canacleth.
and the very beginning of that barbarism was not another than the ones that terrorized the seas, but the pirate queens, Tori and
Malaya.
Malaya. Thank you.
Oh,
You're
you remember
welcome.
Malaya? Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the one she had a crush on.
Yeah. It's not like
Now
I
be
have
like,
a tattoo
"Ah."
of her clouds or anything.
And among the seas, as they plundered others and stole and hoarded their own treasures, this diamond came from one of those piles of treasures before it collapsed and was lost to the sea, to the Kraken, and to the barbarism of Kunacleth.
Whoa. A diamond of the Pirate Queen. Now that right
Probably
there's
so.
a story.
You could probably
I would-
sell that for a very good price if you want.
I would gladly take 25. I would give you 25 IP for that, or 200 gold pieces.
I'll do the 25 IP, and then I'll spend the 25 IP on the Raven. Raven's
The
dress?
Raven Cave.
Wait, I said it was the Raven's gown was 35 IP, didn't I?
No, 25.
Okay, cool. I just need to double check myself. I was slinging numbers. Then he go, of course, and he holds out his hand for the diamond.
Okay, and I hold up my hand for the dress.
All right.
And we're gonna do it at the same time.
Oh my god, it's not like he's gonna run away with the diamond. All right, everybody, hold still.
This is a holdup.
This is a
Okay.
holdup. Okay, I've taken away the diamond from your loot, and I
Okay.
am giving you the Raven's gown. Is now in your equipment.
Oh, Can I tailor it in free time to be like a poncho?
Yeah, sure.
I'm so excited. Okay, now that the outlet has it, they're like,
They really- Ooh.
it looks at Dua. You didn't see any of that.
Don't worry, so
And yet again,
Don't
Awa gets
worry.
away
She's
without
not.
spending a single gold piece or IP.
I'll take the helmet.
You'd like the Kabuto? Do you want to see any of my other wares?
Actually, yes.
Of course. Would you like to roll, or are you hunting for something in particular?
I want to roll just because I want to roll the shiny math rocks, if that's
Yeah,
okay.
roll some shiny math rocks. Give me a d20
I love
roll.
the shiny math rocks.
I wanted. Well, once we get you out of that tower,
14. Alrighty. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have wait, what are you? Can you roll me a d12?
Okay. There we go. Oh,
1.
wow. What is
He looks
it?
at you and
What's
goes-
behind door number 1?
You remind me of the paladins of Brador. Are you one of the Bradorian order?
Not really.
Oh. Apologies. I thought you were one of Brador's. I was going to open up the special shop for you. Well, okay then.
Awa
Shit,
slaps
man.
slaps the armor. Like, look at him. Yes, he clearly is. That was just him telling a joke.
Well, I thought he was, but paladins wouldn't lie like that.
A joke isn't a lie. It's just good humor for a good time.
And he looks over at Duoth. Were you joking?
Yeah, I stumbled upon a couple people who did recognize me. I'm just a little shy, I suppose.
Oh, a shy big boy like that. Oh, and he slaps your armor chest plate, guffawing as he goes, you haven't seen one of those before. Well, all right then. Here, let me try and break open the special part of this shop for. I have a couple variants of this item, you see. Roll me a d2, and this will determine what kind of rarity you get.
Wow.
A 2, perfect. You
It's...
are going to be shown the legendary version of this item.
Oh shit, man!
Look at that horn.
As he pulls out
Me too. Me too.
the Bombard Bulwark, a shield
Why?
of great renown.
Oh my god!
Using the latest in arcanomagnetic technology, the Bombard Bulwark is capable of launching solid steel spheres at astonishing velocities. Initial prototypes had the unfortunate tendency to delimb their wielder thanks to their enormous recoil generated. Thankfully, advances in Anton Sparks' trademarked kinetic impulse dispersion tech means that this almost never happens anymore. And he looks at you and goes, but with your big, grandiose structure, surely you would be able to handle something like this as you shield Brador from all of its enemies. This has the ability Cannonball.
Wow.
Also, a creature with a strength score of 15 or lower must make a DC 11 strength saving throw whenever it activates Cannonball. So it's a good thing you have a strength score of 16.
Yes. Yes.
Um,
We're winning. We're winning.
while holding while holding the shield, you have a +2 to AC. And as an action while holding the shield, you can make a ranged weapon attack using the loaded cannon against a target within 150 feet of you, dealing 6d12 bludgeoning damage on a hit.
Holy shit.
What the
In-
fuck?
Bro, you
In
got
addition,
range.
if the attack misses, or if it hits a medium or small creature, the cannonball continues in a straight line beyond the target until it hits a large or larger creature or a solid surface. Make an attack roll with disadvantage against each additional creature or object in a 1 foot wide line projecting beyond your original target until it hits something that makes it stop or reaches 150 feet.
Toto. This is how you prove that the world is spherical.
Yes.
This is how you...
Watch it.
Duet looks at that shield and he looks so giddy. He's like, oh my god. I love that.
Bowling on the battlefield.
Right? That's terrifying.
It also has a... It was incorrect about the +2 to AC. I'm looking at its actual definition. It has a +4.
Oh
Give
my
it to me.
God.
Give me 20. I'm gonna have like a shield on each hand.
Dual shield warrior that's shooting out cannonballs.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I'm an actual tank now, baby. What's the prize be for?
Well,
Fantastic shield.
the price for this would probably be 28 IP or would be 500 gold pieces.
Oh, but surely you're equipping Greydor's paladins. Is there no discount since you're here for the cause?
The discount is making this item available. This item is available only to Braydorian's Best, and that is why I know Braydorian's Best can afford it.
I was like doing the math, like the discount is offering it, but if he didn't offer it, he wouldn't make money. But then if and they're just doing the geometry in the head.
The geometry.
Duets. Lawrence War's echo in the back of his mind. You know, leave no trace. And Duet's gonna look at his maiden's shield.
No.
And he's gonna be like, would you perhaps consider a trade?
What kind of trade do you have in mind?
He holds up the maiden shield right in front of him.
Ooh, the maiden shield. He looks at it and he says, I have never seen this shield before. This must be from before my time. What is this? Tell me the story of this shield.
The shield's name is Maiden's Tower. You see, it was made, to protect the first maiden, the first queen.
His eyes widen as he says, to protect the first queen of Braydor?
Yes.
That is a relic, thousands of years old. How did you come across such an item?
It was given to me. Hopefully you now can understand what I meant when I said I was a little shy, but...
Understandably so. To be trusted with such an ancient relic like that, you must be one of the... I am so sorry. And he bows. I did not know I was in the presence of one of the top paladins. To be trusted by such a relic, you must be close in Rallo's court. In Veilord Rallo's court. Of course, I would be happy to take a trade for this, and would 1,000 gold pieces do you well?
They will certainly come in handy.
And IP.
Actually, you know this land doesn't really take gold.
That is true.
Would you be comfortable trading some of that gold into IP?
Let's see. On my person, I have about, would 300 IP do you well?
Leave it at 200 if you accept the trade.
200 IP and, the shield?
Yes.
You, roll me an insight.
Where's my insight? There's my insight. 7.
Cool. It is above a 5. He is salivating at the thought of owning such a rare and unique item. This is a
And I do.
one-of-one unique collector's item that he is not ever going to sell. He's gonna display that shit, and he thinks he's fleecing you right now.
Can I do an insight on that?
No, you are not part of this deal unless you are actively trying to push yourself in on something.
Yeah.
What are you trying to actively push yourself in on?
I'm gonna try to stop Duoth from giving it away.
He's not. He's selling it.
And then he lowered, like, he was gonna give him 300 IP and he said, nah, let's take 200.
He's trying to get rid of it.
Awa thinks it's a bad choice. Especially since that shield saved their asses so many times.
But what if this new one also saves our asses?
What if he could have both?
I don't have enough IP to like.
Like, I was gonna cut it. Like, how much gold did you say that shield was?
1,000.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
you
sorry.
said
Wait, the new
500.
shield? Are you talking about the new shield
The
or
new
the
one.
maiden?
Yeah.
Oh, the new one.
The new
The new
shield.
one, 500.
500.
Yes.
Okay. Here, 500 gold.
And he holds out his hand, going, "Oh, thank you. I'll be taking 500 gold from you then, in exchange for the shield."
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take away 500 gold from you.
Okay.
You now have 486 gold pieces.
Okay.
Am I giving the shield to you or to Duoth?
I'd like Awa to have it.
Okay.
And then very comically you see Awa or not be able to carry it. But they're like and they're pushing it towards Duoth like here.
Tuat grabs it.
Duoth
puts
grabs
it on
it
the
with one
shield
hand.
back behind him and grabs it.
Yeah. You now have the Bombard Bulwark. And he goes, "Okay, well, then the deal is done," and his eyes flicker over to Duoth.
I would believe so. Thanks for business. I appreciate it.
His eyes defeated, going, "Oh, okay then. Well, enjoy such a rare and unique item. It must be in the service of Brador, so it's fine. It's fine. If you ever grow tired of it, though, feel free to come over to my doorstep. Lithuan's goods are always open and available."
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
Meanwhile, Theo is gonna go, "You had that kind of scratch and you were asking for handouts?
This land doesn't take gold, okay?
There's
Mind your
conversion
own
centers."
business. Mind your own business.
I am minding my business. The business of me giving you money.
Yeah. You know what? You owe us because your son got us into that mess. So if anything, we were doing you a service and you just paid us.
I did not hire you for any of those services, and I do not have to pay you for what my child does.
I think we both said things that we may not have meant.
Tuat is going to laugh. And he's going to be like, well, no wonder you were asking me how to talk to people earlier.
I think we might have both said things we regret. He looks at you and goes, "Mm-hmm." And just, he's gonna turn around at that, and not say anything more.
So, Uber will walk into the tavern, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
And as they walk over a little bit farther away from the, merchant.
From the, from Lithuan.
From Lithuan, Dua's gonna, like, lean closer to Awa and be like, the shield is very recognizable. I appreciate your help getting the new one. Now I need to find a way to keep the Maiden's Tower under wraps, or hidden because it's someone will recognize it.
Let's just take a bed sheet from the inn and
wrap it in a
cover it
bedsheet. Yes.
and wrap it in a bed sheet.
All right.
Yeah, the
Instead of
shield
getting
wrapped in
scammed.
spikes.
It's.
You
It's
know
gonna
what? If we
plan
have
us
to put
ahead of us.
sausages and make it look like we're going on some kumbaya kebab, then
Feed it,
be it.
feed it
But
to
we're
the
not
mimic
giving
bed.
away an ancient, legendary, ultra supreme rare shield.
A very funny thing about that, Duoth, you now have 2 shields in your inventory. Are you
I
planning to
do.
maybe not equip your, I won't say the name of it, the other weapon, and dual wield shields?
I am considering it. Like, listen, if
so
I can
funny.
Captain America my way through life, I will do it.
Your AC would go up by 4.
My
Oh, you
God.
tempt me.
You would have an AC of 27.
Oh my god.
Okay, consider this. 27 plus Shield of Faith, that's a 29.
That is a 29 AC.
And then
that-
And then I'll give you Shield of Faith, and then we have a 31.
Oh my god.
This is what D&D's like in later levels, I see.
I mean,
Um,
Duoth won't get hit, but we're all going to die with
You
like
can-
whatever Zurg's gonna throw at him.
You can
Here's-
literally use it behind me. It'll be okay.
Here's
No,
the
but the
funny
moment
thing.
it looks away from you,
AC
We're
does
dead.
nothing to saving throws.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a great AC, but I can just go, hey, saving throw. Give me a con saving throw.
that is how
Shield-
I've been attacking everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
DM, Shield Master. I can
Yeah.
now apply the bonus to AC that my new shield gives me, which would give me a +4.
Oh, true. True,
I have-
actually.
I tried to cover all my bases, okay? I died from
Okay,
a deck save
okay.
before. I'm hoping it doesn't happen again.
Yeah, that was my one worry. It's like, okay, this AC is great, but if I Beholder deck save you again, it's gonna really suck. But a
I have
+4 is
a
good.
chance-
A +4 is good.
Yes, I have a chance now. I have a fighting chance now.
I have a fighting chance. This has been Toto doing his absolute damnedest to make sure to get past all of the bad rolls he had, even on this new character. To go, I have a -1 to dex. How do I turn this around? Okay. Well, you have these shields now. Theo says, let's go inside. You guys go inside.
You owe me one,
I do.
maybe 2.
Oh my god.
We'll
It
talk
was
about the second
500. 500
No good
gold?
deed goes unpunished.
Exactly.
We'll
First
talk about
rule
that
of the
too.
streets.
Okay, you guys come on in to the tavern. It's got its big pools going where they're collecting the vats of the liquid and everything, the black rainbow, as let's see, as the Warforged is there to greet you. It holds up its hand, kind of like in greetings, before it moves on, and then it moves its hand over to a sign that says room, and then a hand that moves its sign over to post services, and then a hand that moves over to a sign that says food.
God, I didn't even think about food. Postal services. I believe you have 2 letters that we were going to send, but we needed to pay first.
It nods and then holds up its finger. It holds up 2 fingers.
All right, and I think about giving it 2 IP. I think that's how it works, right?
No, you have physical IP.
I give it 2 IP.
It takes 2 IP, and then it holds out its hand again and holds up another 2 fingers for the other.
God damn it. I give it another 2 IP. This IP is worthless to me. It's so much easier to spend. It's like a credit card.
It's like a credit card, which is
Never give Al a
dangerous.
credit card.
Yeah.
I'll rack up so
Uh,
much debt.
Oh my god.
It nods, takes the IP, and then holds up both of the letters that you gave it before to send off. It asks, it like holds out its hand, going like, "Are there any others? Any others?"
I think Duad already sent his, right? 'Cause we got
Yeah.
the IP
Yes.
from Timothy.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
just Calliope that needed to send one.
Oh, thank you.
So he takes the floating warforged, takes
Place
both of those
some of
letters, and puts them into a little pneumatic tube that goes zoop, all the way off, and like through a myriad of tubes and mazes, finds its way off somewhere off into the greater beyond to be delivered to their recipients. You have now finally sent those letters.
Well, it only took like 4 sessions.
Since
We're moving up in the world.
June.
Since June.
Talk about
then-
snail mail.
Begins to start turning around to deal with other business, unless there's anything else you want to do.
No, I think
We could use a room to take a
Yeah.
shower or something.
yeah.
Do you say this out loud?
Yeah.
It turns back around and points at the sign saying room.
Yes.
Yes.
It holds up 5 fingers.
Duad flops 5 IP.
It takes 5 IP, and then it points at Awa and holds up 5 fingers.
No, I think I should have someone here already that's renting out a room.
It nods, and then gives you, it like slides forward a little registry of names.
Oh my god, great. I look for a name that I recognize.
You see Theo's name is on there,
Okay.
and it says that he's staying in room 048.
Is Treo's name on there?
Treos is not on there.
Okay. Well, Theo, looks like we're bunking together.
I am tired. Sorry. It was the other way around. Theo is not on there. Treos is. There
Okay.
you go. Sorry. My brain slow. Long week.
Okay.
Yeah. Theo
Awa
not
points. Okay, Awa points at. That would have been so much fun. Slumber party.
there. Slumber party,
Oh.
and you've been like, I hate handing out money.
I hate handing out money too. So Awa points at the 048 is like, wait, and it's confirming. Treos starts with a T, right? T R.
Yes.
Treo. Oh, yeah, this looks right. This one.
The Warforged does not care and points at it, beeps in confirmation, and pulls out this little device. Theo, meanwhile, kind of looking at you strangely, goes, anyways, he takes the key, puts it in your palm, and goes, just in case you don't know how this works, this isn't a key to the room, but this is a key that will alert whoever's in the room that there's someone who wishes to see them. And then he can open it for you and let you have access.
Okay. Well, it shouldn't be a problem. I totally know this guy.
Okay.
Traveled
You
with us. We
Didn't
were on the
seem
same
like
ship.
you knew that guy.
No, it's
took you
not
forever
that I
to read
don't.
out his name.
Listen. Not everyone goes at the same speed.
Just a
That's
second.
true.
Okay, he understands what you're putting down. He goes, oh, okay, hey, sorry, I assumed. Shouldn't have done that. Apologies.
Awa's cheeks are like red.
We all go at our own different speeds. Hey, whatever you got to do over in that room, that's on you. I won't bother you anymore.
What did he think that I meant? Oh well, whatever. Go on. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry. I was like, oh yeah, Calliope. We were gonna look for her after we settled down.
Well, I don't know the name of the people she was with.
Yeah. Is let me see if I recognize any other names again.
You do not recognize any other names.
There's no Kankosh or Surisa.
Not that you can read.
Roger.
Where's my illiteracy?
It took all your power to read out Treos.
Okay. We ball.
Well,
We go.
If he's not answering, you can always just stop by. Whatever my room may be.
Okay.
And as you're saying that, the Warforge gives you, Duoth, a key to room 212.
212. Okay, he shows Awa the number and goes 212 if you need anything.
Okay.
Is there anything else you would like to do down here?
I think we're just gonna go to the rooms, right?
Yeah, we're stinky. We're very stinky.
Very stinky. Okay.
I'll make the dress into a poncho. But I mean, Calliope. We have to search for Calliope.
We have to search for Calliope, of course.
You know, when you get to it, it's fine.
When you get to it. We're gonna deal with Duoth first. As you enter the room of 212, you see for other people, a wide, spacious room. For you, almost just big enough for your size in there. It's cool, giant queen bed, a kind of like twin-size bed for you. And you finally have a moment to think to yourself, to have a bed to yourself, and off in the corner, you see a bath all ready to go. What does Duoth do for his moment of respite?
Holy shit, a bath.
Last time you bathed was in another country.
Yes, he is going to plop Bone Shield somewhere. Take off his armor. He can worry about cleaning that later. He's going to get not so stinky anymore. He's gonna go to stake himself in the bath. Holy shit, sewers.
Holy shit.
Holy
yeah.
shit, we almost died like so many times.
As you get in, you can feel the water and soap dig into the cracks between your scales. It pulls all the dirt and grime that's accumulated there over the last couple of days, and like pulls it free almost of its own accord. It's rejuvenating as you find yourself soaked in its waters. And there's this wonderful scent of, just a second here, we're gonna roll a die. Okay, you get to describe the scent. What is the scent of this bath?
What's her current soap? Hold on. What's the scent of her current soap? Sunshine lemon. Okay, that's the smell of the scent. Sunshine lemon. So it's like lemony and honey.
Lovely.
And it smells fresh.
As that smell,
very recognizable.
As that smell is inhaled through your nostrils, you almost feel the light grow brighter, more concentrated as it goes through the window as late afternoon hits. It is not actually 2300. This is like 5 p.m. You guys are hitting now, finally. Of the late evening, or the late afternoon, early evening. It starts bursting through the window, and you feel it cascade on your chest as like your scales soak in the warmth of not just the sunlight, but the bath itself. The lemon sunshine infusing into your nostrils. There's a genuine moment of respite with no tension around you. What comes across?
So hard to not fall asleep in the bath right now.
as you fight off the sleep, is there anything that you focus on to try and keep yourself awake? Any memories or thoughts?
His thoughts go back to the shield. You know, he opened his mouth about it. Someone is going to recognize it. So he's thinking back to like, you know, Awa's idea. A bed sheet? No, I don't think a bed sheet would work. He tries to remember what he saw in like the room, and he's like, maybe I will try the bed sheet. I do like the idea of the cannonball, though. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Something important for the cannonball as well. It comes preloaded with one cannonball, but you need to make others if you want them.
Damn it.
But you can do that. You just need big balls of steel.
Oh my god. Now we can have a crafting party. Flappy has to make
Yeah.
arrows, I have to make
Yay.
bullets, you have to make cannonballs.
It'd be like a sleepover, but we're crafting weapons.
Sleepover! Yeah.
And you guys can use the crafting system I have in place here.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
What was with the sudden defeated? Oh yeah. What the heck? I had a whole system built for you guys. What the fuck? None of you fuckers use it.
Yeah.
You want to use it? We haven't had the chance. We haven't had the downtime to use it. We've been jumping from one crisis to another.
You have had 3 long rests where I ask, "What do you want to do?" and you go, "Ooh, lore. I want to look in my mask. I want to talk to my reflection."
We're lore whores, okay? We're lore whores.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
Me.
Wouldn't you say my collection's complete?
It's complete.
And that's when you answer, "No, it's never
No,
complete."
never. We want more.
I
Who
want
cares?
more.
No big deal. We want more.
Asya or Duoth, is there anything else that is running through your mind that you would like to do with this moment of respite before we move on to Awa?
It's nothing really serious. It's just like, how many blankets would I need? Do I have to find like a matching sword now? You know, random shit like that. He's not trying to think of anything seriously. He's just taking a moment to rest for a bit. And silly thoughts. Silly thoughts are okay.
As you do think about, oh, should I replace my sword? Your eyes do glance over at the sword you have leaned over. Do you want to describe what that sword looks like?
That's a great question. Yes, I can. Let me find a picture of my sword real quick.
It should be in your inventory.
If I have a bigger picture of it.
Oh, okay.
It's very ornate on the edges. It has like golden decorations on it, and towards the base, there's the mark of a hand, in bright red. But everything else, it's a light gold with purple jewels, but the handle itself is made out of hands. Because the name of the sword is Hand of the King.
And that jovial thought you had of replacing the sword kind of lowers down a little bit. The sun's rays concentrate on that corner of the room, almost shining a spotlight on it for a moment, as memories of how that sword was bequeathed to you enter your mind. This is a Toto moment. Toto, it is up to you if you would wish to describe what Duoth experiences in his mind, or if you want to keep it to yourself. Either way, the thought of how it was bequeathed to him does enter his mind, but it is up to you how much you would like to share.
Of course I fucking want to share it. I'm a whore for this shit. He remembers, like, he looks at the sword and the memory of it being held in both of Rallo's hands as it's being handed to him. As he says, you will be the hand of the king and his maiden's tower. And whoever reaches for it, he remembers holding it with just one hand. It felt very light. It just fit. It felt very natural to hold. And he examines it at first in silence. Before he looks up at the man who gave it to him.
When he looks up at the man who gave it to him, his mask still reflecting a golden sheen, he looks at you and says, "The sword is light, for it is easy to take a life. Your shield is heavy, for it is heavy and hard to defend another. Remember that as you take up your new station, as you fight for Brador's interests." And then he puts a hand on your shoulder. "For my interests."
For yours. For sure, you are the only actual king I consider a king.
He bows his head. "We know that. But to everyone else out there, we know that it would be chaos if they knew the truth of who truly runs this country, this world. We hold up those kings and queens so the others have someone they connect to, have someone they feel close to, and not..." Arallo turns around and looks out the window, a shining light of the sun glistening across his golden mask. "Someone like me, they cannot connect to. I understand this. And to keep the control that we need to keep people safe is why we do things like this. Do not think I'm casting you aside, Duoth. I do this because I know you are the one who can bridge those connections, who understands both sides of the coin."
I will hold this responsibility with honor. As I always have.
I know that you will. For you are my first paladin. You are Brador's legacy. And that final word pulls you out of this memory as you see the glistening of his mask match with the glistening of the sword as the ray of light catches it and blinds you in your eye for just a brief moment. Almost like how the glow of another blinded you in the past. The jovial thoughts of what if you replace the sword weigh a little heavier now, as Duoth decides what to do with the artifacts of his past. And we move on to Awa. Awa, you go down the hallway, the key in your hand, and you see room 048. What do you do?
Knock.
You knock a couple of times, and there is no answer.
I think they have the key in their hand, the alarm system thing. They don't really know how to set it off. They tried tinkering it with it to announce their presence, I guess.
You notice that there is a slot in the door for that key.
Oh,
And
they
as
put
you
it in.
slot it in, a little yellow light appears as a little beep, beep, beep appears or sounds, and then a little black sphere suddenly appears on the top of the door. Light emanates from it as it goes zoom, zzz, buzz. and it scans you. A little voice then is heard going, "Please leave your message now."
Beatrice, this is Awa. I was coming by since I saw that you were here, but I guess you're out. Let me know when you're back.
Message
End
sent
message.
to Treos's, message sent to, or were you saying something else? Did I cut you off?
No, I was just like end message.
Oh, okay. Message sent to Treos device. Message being received to Treos's device. Looking for answer. Looking for answer. No answer found. And the yellow light turns to red as it locks you out.
I was gonna go towards the food section that the automaton pointed at. But they're definitely now like, I need to find Calliope. Like, there is feeling that I need to confirm, and I need Calliope to help in that.
Okay. You go over to the food section, and you see that there's like a little hotel buffet basically going on. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. You can choose whatever your own dish is, and there's someone there to kind of like oversee it all and take payment once you've collected your dish.
Oh man, how much is it?
Depends on what you order.
Okay, we're gonna go through column A. What's in column A?
Oh my god, I can actually, okay. General hotel food kind of stuff. Bacon, eggs, little sandwiches, all that kind of stuff. Tell me what you would like your plate to be, and I will move it from there.
I'm gonna take one orange slice.
And that's it?
And that's it. Yeah, that's it. It reminds me of grandma.
Okay. You go, and the person overseeing goes, "Oh, well, that'll be 1 copper."
1 copper?
Yep.
Oh my god. Finally, some good deals.
For an orange slice.
like, no, 2 copper that much. How much copper is 1 gold?
That would be 100 silver pieces. It makes a gold, and 100 copper pieces make a silver. So, 1,000 copper pieces.
Okay. Can I get some change back for this?
Or sorry, that'd be 10,000. 10,000.
Can I get some change back for this? And I hold over a gold coin.
They look at you as they go, "Excuse me now. We don't accept change here."
No, I'm not asking for accepting change. I would accept the change.
No. We don't do that. 1 copper or you don't get the orange. Or you can hand me the gold piece and I'll let you keep the orange as well.
What? I'll just go get more food.
Then you do that, honey.
Okay, I'm gonna get more oranges.
How many?
How many is enough for a whole gold?
10,000.
I'll get 10,000 oranges.
There are not 10,000 orange slices.
I'll take some apples too.
That's a lot of oranges.
I'd like to roll 4 billion times. Save
Really?
energy.
Save fucking energy. Oh. Okay. So an orange slice was 1 copper. Let's say there are 8 orange slices. Oh my god, you're making me do fucking math.
Here,
8
buddy.
orange
Look,
slices
we'll just
and
say
1
I got
orange.
enough food to that equaled 1 gold, and I will do the math for you on the sidelines as we switch over.
Sure. She goes, "All right, that'll be 1 gold piece."
Okay, and I go with my comically food pile over to a table, and I go eat my oranges.
You now have 485 gold pieces.
Tastes just like grandma's orange. So sour.
You ordered all that food and you just eat the one orange slice.
We're getting there.
We're
I'll
getting
eat the
there.
rest.
It's slightly bitter, but sweet in the aftertaste. Its juices slide down your throat as you feel rejuvenated from it. For once, some actually good fucking food.
My immune system feels so strong.
What goes through Awa's mind as they eat a little bit of their food?
As they're eating, I think. Well, they're definitely thinking about the Nightwings and Treos. Two different things. Like, so the Nightwings, like, oh God, maybe I should have sent a letter to Truth and Dare that they're in trouble and that they should watch out because those people who they're trusting are going to backstab them and they do not hold them lightly. And then Treos is up to some sneaky deaky shit that I think that Awa just wants to confirm that whatever Atreus is up to is not going to come back and harm.
Mm-hmm.
Mister, you just gotta be open and like in relationships and blah blah blah.
Blah 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 blah.
Leads me away from Allie, who pretends
And
he's
you were
not
fine
doing
with that.
anything. Yeah, at the time.
Yeah,
It's his
what's changed
business.
since
It's his,
then?
listen, it's his business. But as long as it's not hurting us.
So far, nothing's hurt you from his end.
It's just weird. Why would he be out in the town? It is not to do something sketchy. He's talking to someone. He's not here. Like,
For someone who is very adamant that it's his own business and that it's fine, you find your mind very engrossed about what he could be doing.
it's doubt.
Does this thought ever cross Awa's mind about the contradiction between those statements?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. That sounds good. You know what? I think Awa has trust issues. Didn't.
I think she does, but I also think she's understanding that she has trust issues.
We're just gonna make sure there's nothing really to worry about, and then we can continue to trust.
Absolutely.
I'm just gonna unlock his phone and go through his message once, and then we.
And then we'll be fine. I'm just gonna go through his messages once. He wasn't there to answer the door for you. He wasn't there to let you in either. It said it sent a message to a personal device of his, whatever that means. And yet nothing happened. In fact, the light turned red, locking you out. What does Awa think about that? What is her next step to try and find him to gain that trust back?
Chomps on orange. Seems like he's high, like trying to lock me out or something. It's that doubt increases now. Oh my god. You're just fueling this.
You're just feeling this.
You're the little devil on my shoulder.
A little devil pops open going, I'm the dungeon master. I love this.
Where's
So
the angel?
distrust. We don't have one of those. Sorry, budget cuts.
Killed her.
Killed her.
Well, fuck.
Is there anything else you would like to do, Awa, with your time before you move on?
Yeah, are there automatons around?
There are.
Okay. Do I have any paper?
I'd say you have access to some.
Okay. On one little, like one sheet of paper with writing, I asked an automaton, hey, you guys see everything are kind of connected. Do you know where Calliope went? Blue, short bob, red hair. Actually, maybe it's longer now. Oh, shit. Okay, but blue. Kind of has doe eyes. Looks at everything with trust.
You didn't ask if you had a pen and taking it right down.
I have orange slices. All right, you can use the
swear-
juices.
What the fuck kind of answers? That's so weird. It takes the pen, writes down on it, and says, here in tavern.
Okay, it takes me a while to read that. But then I'll ask where in tavern.
It says, do not know. Went up to somewhere.
Okay. Oh, so we have to go up. I think I will use that and try to find Calliope.
Okay. How do you try and find Calliope?
It's a great question. Let me go watch National Treasure and I'll get to that.
Okay,
I'm sure they
sounds
have
good.
something on.
While you think about that, then we will move to Calliope. Calliope. If only you had a jar of
Boy.
scrying eyeballs. If only. You have followed Kenkosh and Sarissa up to their room. As they open the door, close it, they sit down at the far end. As they say, let me pull them up. Oh, wait, other way. I do it that way and then this way? There we go. That puts them on the right sides. As they both go, oh, okay, so we would love to hear all about this. Calliope, here, sit down. And they sit down at one end of the table, and there's like an open chair for you to sit in. We're past any prying ears or things that could happen that could hurt the whole movement, but you're saying Baymore was using your mother, was doing things. Start from the beginning.
Okay, well, when we met all of you guys at the camp, the elder told me what had happened, that my memories of my mother had been traded to the Hydra, and that she, had passed away defending the Grove. And in the midst of all that, Baymore came in and told me I had to do more for my people, and I foolishly believed him. And so me and my friends that were with me and Baymore, we all found an entrance to Gontaron. And through there, a lot happened. We got cornered by monsters. We got all separated. One of my friends ended up passing away to a beholder of all things, and trapped inside there. And all the while, once I found Baymore, I thought maybe something would, maybe it was gonna be okay, but it wasn't. He was talking all this craziness about how my mum was in Gontaron, not buried in the Grove like everyone said she was. And I didn't believe him. I tried to stop him, but we ended up meeting up again later. And there was a lich that he had made a deal with to resurrect my mother after she had passed away. I got to talk to her in the moment, but before we could really do anything, he vanished with her and the lich. Now they're all in, contingency together. They're using her to push this idea that, Kunakleth needs to fight against everyone who's moving in and trying to make lives for themselves. I know not everyone is of the tribes, and they're trying to live their own lives, but I don't think they should be doing it like this. They shouldn't be puppeting the corpse of my mother as some religious figure. Lead these troops everywhere and threaten and say like, oh, unlife is the key, you know? Because it's not, it's all falling into the ploy of this lich. The more bodies he has, the stronger he gets. And the stronger Baymore gets as more people rally to his cause. He's under the disguise of my mother. He's controlling her. All the words she's saying are his. He is puppeteering her all of this time.
Their eyes sad, eyebrows cast as they look at you with big eyes. They've been locked onto every word you've been saying as they go, oh, Calliope, you've been through so much for something like that. And Sarissa looks over at Kenkosh and goes, dear, and he nods, gives her a kiss and goes, please. She stands up and says, let me make you a drink, Miss Calliope. You need something to calm down from all of this. And she goes past you over towards the kitchen, starts making a drink. As Kenkosh holds out his hands to hold yours, as he holds your hands, he goes, Calliope, you've been through so much. You've been trying just to even save her in the first place, to understand what's been going on, more than any of us have been doing as we've been fighting our wars, as we've been fighting our battles for things. You've been digging for the truth. You found things that none of us even knew existed. To the extent that you've been in and out of Gontaron itself is already incredible, let alone the fact that you've come toe-to-toe with the Lich King and survived, that you haven't fallen thrall to it, that you've been able to do what you need to do is astounding.
Insight check.
I guess... sure, yeah, you can give an insight check.
Okay. Where's my button? Insight.
He is sincere in his care for you. He is trying his best to understand where you're coming from.
Does it seem like he's, I don't know, keeping anything away, like in his thoughts or anything?
It feels like he's trying to understand how to reveal something to you. It's not that he's keeping it away. He's trying to understand his next words carefully of what he's about to say as he actually begins to speak it. Like, this is one of those things where, like, you see someone's eyes kind of like downcast during the last part of their sentence when they're like trying to think of how to say it, and then they flicker back up as he goes, now to that credit, to that being said, we should tell you that out in the open, we're on vacation. But the war effort never truly ends for the Kenocleth Freedom Force. We are here to try and help the Freedom Force with something. And Sarissa, making the tea in the background, goes, yes, we've been still relaxing. We're not actively serving, but we were on the lookout should anything happen. Should we be tipped off about anything, be ready to at least help. And Kenkosh responds by saying, in Calliope, that bit that's going on here, the Kenocleth Freedom Force has more designs than even Kenocleth. For that infestation that happened, that they were fighting against, that Baymore was saying we were fighting against didn't come from Canucleth. It came from lands beyond. It came from places like the Vendegian Empire, like Brador. It was for things like that we were meant to keep on the outlook of things happening. We saw places like Alric or Alernok go up in smoke due to outside meddling interference. Everything that's been bad in this place, Gontaran itself even, has been from exterior forces, people meddling in our affairs. And I know that Baymore has been using your mother, like you said, with things like this. But do you not think that that's at least a cause to be fighting for? He might not be going about it in the best way, but in what war has anyone ever done everything correctly? Morally just. Sometimes means are to an end, are they not? And his eyes seem sincere to you as he suggests this.
Calliope is visibly taken aback, and she says, I would hope that maybe someone would be on my side with this. It's
We are.
what
He
he's
holds your
doing
hands.
to her.
He holds your hands tighter as he goes, we're on your side. This is a bad thing, but also, is it not a little bit of a good thing?
What is good about someone puppeting my mother against her will? Just for some cause he's trying to complete. I know the other cities are, invading on other forces. I know Gontaran is the doing of the Veil Lords, but my family was meant to protect it, and now he's ruined that as well. Look, Alernok went up in smoke because of him. Yes, I mean, I had some issues to do with that whole Kraken attack on the other town, but
Our eyebrows raise.
What?
Wait, you what?
It's a long story. We accidentally, well, not so accidentally, the pirate town that was here,
Yes.
there was, part of me regrets it now, but, I was worried about all the advancements they were doing, how quickly they were tearing apart the forest, and I may have made a deal with some sea folk to destroy the city so they could move on and build elsewhere. Which...
But you were trying to help them move out of Canucleth in the end. You can see he's working through that information in his mind as he holds your hands, but he still says, but the end goal was still for them to leave Canucleth, right? That was the deal you made.
Yes, and they did. They left, to an extent on their own terms, with some help, of course, from the Kraken attack, but...
Of course.
I don't know, how would you feel if Sarissa was killed and brought back as a means to an end, with no free will of her own? I can't let this keep happening.
Kenkosh sighs. He looks down. Then, if that had happened to Sarissa, I would remember our mission. And his hands grip around yours as he looks up and says, and that the mission is undying. And as he grips your hands, he forces you on the table as Sarissa comes back behind you and bashes your head.
Oh my god, yeah, I thought that was gonna happen.
Oh,
As you are
Oh god.
falling out of consciousness, they say, "We never told you what we were supposed to be looking out for while we were here in the Empire. And that was to tie you up as a loose end.
Of course.
Thank you, Treos, for letting us know." And with that, we come to the end of this session. As
Oh my god, no!
Calliope's hands get bound, and she is dragged to a place unknown.
No.
Oh my god. Fuck.
You have no idea how long that specific scene has been in the works, actually.
Oh my god.
The fact that you walked up to them, specifically you, and that specifically they said, "Please tell us about this," I was like, oh my god, she's actually going with it. She's actually... that had been...
God. I wanted
put
to
this
follow
into
the thread,
perspective-
but I'm so fucking scared.
way back when, Treos was talking to Kenkosh because Treos was selling information that
Of course.
Kenkosh
Why
was
does
all
this-
but too happy to take. And then Kenkosh went to Sarissa, who was not blind to their deeds, was just waiting to be told something. That when they were talking to each other, they were getting ready to try and seek you out, but who should come knocking on their doorstep but Calliope herself, the daughter of their own movement.
Wow. Shit, man. The hearts are getting pierced.
I really just fed myself to these guys. Oh god.
Oh my god.
And to their credit, they understand you. They sympathize with you. But there is something greater
Do they though?
that needs to be happening.
Oh god.
Like Kenkosh said, even if it had happened to Sarissa, they would remember their mission. And that their mission is undying.
Oh my god.
And
When
that is
when you
where-
when you kept pushing off the Calliope moment, I'm like, there's some shit that's
I
down.
know.
Yeah, I'm like, something bad's gonna happen.
Something bad's gonna happen. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
you're like, "You walk in, I'll find a merchant." All right, you guys go into the tavern, and I'm like, all right, he's gonna switch, and then you did it, and I'm like, and you guys continue. Let's have your own moments. I'm like, oh my,
I
something bad's
know.
gonna
The
happen.
longer you kept pushing it, the more like the anxiousness in my I'm like, this is not gonna go well. This is not
I
gonna
know.
go well.
Truthfully, I should have done it sooner so that way you would feel less about it when it happened. But I was like, that's such a perfect ending moment. I have to end with this. Like, I have to do it this way. There was also
Can
like,
you-
oh, it's
Just
so good.
once, Zig. Once, I want someone on my side. Oh my god.
We're
They-
on your
They're
Duo
all
is
on
on
your
your side.
We're on your side.
I
To be
know,
fair-
but like someone in more involved with that side being like, hey, this is fucked up.
They think it's fucked up. But they also
Yeah, but
think
they're not
that you have to
doing
do
anything
fucked
about
up
it.
things to win wars.
Oh my
We're in wars
If
now.
this would help, I can now reveal what their positions inside the Kennicleth Freedom Force are. If
Oh
that
my god,
makes
they're
sense.
generals.
No, they are not generals.
Okay.
They're Bamer's like right and left hand.
Are they?
No. If
That's
they're not
weird.
generals, they
I
can't
will
be that.
cry.
Well,
Members
No,
of
I
the
wanna know
Kennicleth
what they are.
Revolutionary Force. Kenkosh, Intelligence Specialist.
Of course.
And Sarissa, the Foundational Demolitions Expert.
Oh boy.
Militians? That's so cool.
that is really cool.
It's gonna suck when I have to
Sarissa was
kill
out on her own around Laurentis. I'll leave it at that.
She was going to destroy an entire fucking city. See, it's not us, it's them.
It's not us.
For once, it's not
once.
us.
Oh my god.
Not for
so
once. It's not the
she's-
first time this happens. It's
An
not the first
important
time we
thing
can
to
vote.
also note, Kenkosh and Sarissa were in Alernok.
No, Alernok was the pirate town, right?
No, that was
No, Alarnock was
Alarnock was
The
the one with
Dragon
the
Town.
dam, I think.
with the dam.
Wait,
Dragon Town?
with the-
dragons.
The
with the dragon.
dragons.
Is that the? Were they there before or after Dragon?
Before. That town should not have burst into flames as quickly as it did.
Was gonna throw.
Son
Oh my
of
god,
a bitch.
guys, we're not. You're right. We're not the
It
ones throwing
wasn't
it up.
us!
It's them.
It's not us, you guys!
Oh my god.
We've been framed.
We've been
Thank you all so
framed.
much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's session.
Can
No, before
stop
we leave,
this?
spread the news. It's not us, guys. We're
It's
innocent.
not us.
We're innocent. Chat, you have to believe us.
Chat, you have to believe me. Chat.
Zurg, I watched an 11-minute video on how to someone when we were gonna come back to this.
Well, I hope you have it ready for next time, because an inkling of a thought has entered Awa's mind that Calliope might be in danger, and they feel compelled to try and find her. And that is where we will pick
Okay.
up next time on the Pierced Hearts, as Awa chases down a notion of a feeling, as Duwath tangles with his past on how to move on, and Calliope messes with her new future. Thank you all so much, everybody, for watching. I hope you have had a great time, and I hope
damn right.
you will be there for our next session as we encounter all of these new plot points.
I am
Until then,
screaming.
stay safe wherever you are around the world, and have a wonderful week. Goodbye!
It was not us, chat. You have to believe.